There's pretty much a TikTok challenge for literally anything you can want, from the more popular ones like dancing, all the way down to more obscure ones that I'm not honestly quite sure what they are, but they're there. So naturally, as an artist on the internet, I decided to check out TikTok's art challenges. And boy, there's a lot. I found some of the most interesting art challenges that I could find. And today, I'm gonna try them out and see what art challenges TikTok has to offer. This should be fun and not hopefully stressful. So for this very first art challenge, I just gotta say that I am obsessed with this TikToker's page. I recently just found them. This is at Stained Hands, and all of their art videos, they slap. They have a bunch of different art challenges on their page, but this one in particular stood out to me. So here it is.
Had a weird idea for a painting. Water-based paints. Leave outside overnight. Draw what you see through all the wrinkles, dirt, and paint.
So if you didn't catch that, basically you get some watercolor, put it on a paper, put it outside, smear a bunch of dirt all over it, leave it outside overnight, and then the next day, whatever stains are on the page, you try to draw whatever you can see out of those shapes. I've seen variations of this one, but I've never seen one this like out there, and I like it. I like this person's style, so let's do it. Now for this art challenge, literally all you need is watercolor and watercolor paper. Don't think about it, just do it. Just put random blobs literally wherever you want. Here's my finished blobs. I feel like there's a lot of potential inside of these. So here's my thing of dirt. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and put the water hose on top of it. I don't know how else to like anchor it down because there's no rocks around me. We'll have to see if the dang rabbits don't get it, so I'll see you tomorrow. All right, let's see how this thing works out. That dirt really stuck to the page. Okay, I guess we'll just try to work some magic. Okay, so here's the final result of my blob art. I thought I was gonna flop on this one because I have such a traditional style, but no, I feel like everything came out much cooler than I expected. This challenge would be really good if you're like myself and you just have to have everything perfect at all times. I feel like this challenge would be perfect for you because it makes you step out of your comfort zone and it forces you to make things that are weird and crazy. For somebody who struggles a lot with perfectionism, I'm gonna give this exercise a solid 10 out of 10. All right, so for this next art hack, oh wait, I'm not doing art hacks. For this next art challenge, this is from the TikToker almantis.art, and this video has literally 10 million views. But in my opinion, it's well deserved because the artist in this video, they absolutely killed it. They did such a good job.
Trying to draw with fingers for the first time.
The artwork, just absolutely beautiful, just gorgeous. But for me, I can't guarantee that I'll be any good at it. So here goes nothing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared because it's been a very long time since I've done any kind of finger painting, except maybe when I was like a toddler. But other than that, I've literally never done it. And by the way, I am using water. I don't know if that's cheating or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So the first thing I'm gonna do is like create like a little base of water and just, oh God, it's already dripping, and just start carving out my outline. Oh God, I'm already messing up. It's only been like 0.2 seconds and I'm already messing up. Sorry that I'm like flipping you guys off right now. It's just that this is like the best finger for me to like make artwork with, you know? And so it's nothing personal. So it's been about an hour and a half since I completed the drawing. My hands are still
very much covered in paint.
But as far as like the actual artwork itself goes, I'm actually very happy with it. I think it came out pretty decent for what limited tools I had. And my thoughts for this art challenge is that it was surprisingly very, very difficult. Between my fingernail cutting the page, between my fingers just blobbing water everywhere where water's not supposed to be, I think this art challenge would be really good if you want to learn how to improve your shadows and control. But I mean, other than that, this art challenge was so incredibly difficult. So if I had to rate this challenge on how much it helped me and how difficult it was, I would say it's like a 7 out of 10. This next art challenge is one of my favorites so far. Again, this is from the same artist that I mentioned earlier, at Stained Hands. I told you their stuff was good, so good I'm featuring them 2 different times.
Just thought of a new art challenge. Start one side with your style. And make the other side realistic.
Boom. So if you didn't catch that, on one side of the paper, you draw in whatever style you have, and on the other side of the page, you draw realistically. And for me, that's kind of a problem because as you guys know,
realistic drawing is kind of my thing.
So for this art challenge, I'm gonna have to tweak it a little bit and basically do the opposite. My side realistic and the other side not realistic. The results of this exercise kind of scare me a little bit, but I mean, that's the point, right? To physically force yourself to try new things. This exercise completely flips you upside down and forces your brain to do the exact opposite of what you would normally do. If you do any kind of illustration or cartoon or realism,
try this one now.
This is such an interesting art exercise that's gonna blow your mind. I would rate this exercise a solid 8 out of 10. For this next art challenge, I've seen this one quite a few times on TikTok, and each time the results are just absolutely
the coolest thing ever.
I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen a variation of this somewhere on the internet. This specific video comes from at this art person.
Painting with only blue light. What color? Black hair. Fingers crossed. Final result.
Just the coolest thing, like the final result, the whole concept. I love this one. It's just so cool. And it just so happens that I have an LED light that can change any color. In the original video, the artist covers up all of her paint names with tape so she can't see what colors they are. But for me, all my paints are in different sizes and they're different brands. So it doesn't matter what color light is shining on them, regardless, I'm going to be able to tell the difference because the packaging is different. So to remedy that, I have my wonderful cameraman. He's currently making me a palette, and once all the lights are blue, he's gonna bring it in here and I'm not gonna be able to tell because it's all just gonna be blobs of paint.
Oh no! What? Oh my god!
What happened?
It exploded all over me.
Oh, it did?
I got white paint everywhere.
poor guy. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Oh my god, I am so sorry. That sucks. Okay, go ahead. My eyes are closed. Go ahead and come on in. Just place it anywhere and I'll set it up. All right, thank you.
Don't make me dance to the tune that you're humming. No, my body don't move like that. Don't make me pretend I don't see your shortcomings. You'll be running when I raise the black flag. Get out your bomb and fly away. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when I
All right, so it's about 30 minutes since I finished the painting. I'm really worried it's gonna be absolutely hideous. You know, like I spent an hour just making the ugliest thing in the world. Well, let's see. Bro, oh my god. This came out so good. I literally thought it was gonna be the
Worst thing I've ever created.
but this looks straight fire. I think this art challenge would be best for people who have art block because you're doing this art challenge not for the final result. You have no idea what the final result's gonna look like. This challenge is perfect if you just wanna make some artwork and have a good time. It's a good way to let go of all that stress and have a zen moment. This one was so fun. I'm giving it a solid 1000 out of 10. Well, there you guys go. That was TikTok's most interesting art challenges. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed as always. And if you're an artist, I really do recommend you try out some of these art challenges on your own because they really like expanded my mind. And while you're working on those art challenges, I'll leave my entire TikTok playlist down below so you can check those out. And yeah, with that being said, happy drawing and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.